Hello, I'm Miranda, and this is Harrison, my fiance, and we're here to talk about some prep for handstands, as well as other handstand variations. He's here to demonstrate those as I talk you through them, because I'm a little bit injured here, but we're super excited, and we hope you like it. Okay, so before I demonstrate any of this, or more so Harrison, I just wanted to talk about some considerations first. One would be the fact that you need to engage your entire body. Also, to do so, your hands will be engaged from the tips to the bottom of the palm. So I'll talk about that a little bit more here in a moment, but very much you are engaging your entire body, from fingertips to the toes. Hand placement will then also be talked about, as well as stacking. So stacking, you want to make sure that you're layered in such a way that you'll be benefiting the engagement of your body, and you'll be protecting yourself as well. Okay, so the first exercise is actually not going to even take you up into a handstand just yet. I want to go over those hand placements, start with the base. So the first workout would be this. So I'm just going to take the camera and go over to Harrison and explain what he's doing. So what we have here are his hands are shoulder width apart, so they're coming straight down from his shoulders, and his shoulders are stacked over his elbows, over his wrist. What he's doing in this workout is making sure that he's engaging the core as he's leaning his body forward to get into that stacking for his hips. So his feet are helping his hips lift up to go over his wrists and elbows and shoulders. Come time for when his legs actually lift up, you'll see the shoulder portion as it's going a little bit farther past the fingertips. That will go ahead and straighten out alongside the feet. Alrighty, so the next step up from knowing the placement of the hands and the leaning forward, bringing the hips on over and stacking and having those fingers spread, wrists under elbows, elbows under shoulders, you can go ahead and progress into this donkey kick, if you will. So your hands are in the same placement. One of your legs is stacked. The other leg comes on up and points its way up to bring the hips, again, over the shoulders and the wrist. If you're feeling pretty confident about this, again having the core engaged, you can go ahead and try to bring both legs up to kiss at the top. This is the kissing handstand prep. Alrighty, so the next progression would be using a wall or something firm. And basically now you're going to try to figure out the power that you have when you kick up. So what Harrison's doing here is using the wall because he went ahead and used so much power that maybe he couldn't have held it in that kissing portion. He also did a lift, if you just saw that there too, where he's trying not to cave in the back or bring his chest down in between those arms. He definitely wants to support himself strong all the way through. You'll see a little bit of a curve in the back because the feet are going past that stacking formation. However, you want to avoid this after a while. So he's already doing the progression that's next, which would be finding the balance in those fingertips, looking in between the thumbs, and then pointing up and getting those feet slowly but. And finally, you can go ahead and do a handstand. So you get your placement correct, you bring your feet up with the prep at the beginning and lean on forward, and there you go, just like that, pointed it all and aligned. So after you do some handstands for a while and you figure out that strength that you need, the endurance, the positioning of your hands, understanding where your face should go, you can start doing different variations, moving your feet around, going up into the pose, or going down. So I couldn't have Harrison do all the fun, but anyhow, this one, same concepts for the most part as handstand. You would just start on your forearms instead. do other variations as well. And you can even play with letters. Here is an upside down L. Bringing it back up. Nice! Thanks again for listening. We had a lot of fun sharing what we do at home. Basically, again, this video was meant to just kind of explain some variations for handstands, starting at beginner level, just things to try out at the very beginning to go ahead and make sure you have a strong basis to go into different types of handstands. More so, again, just kind of very entry level. You can definitely take what you've learned here into gymnastics, parkour, into various types of yoga. There's partner yoga. There's, of course, solo classes or what have you. So you can take this really everywhere you like. It's just a basis. Anyhow, thank you guys so much and have a great one.